So, hey, Andy CrossFit Garage, I think my hand's gonna be in the way. Aaron's got longer arms, we should have used his. He just worked out, but we were sitting down talking about the fact that there is an inordinate number of entrepreneurs or small business owners in the class we were just looking at, and they're gonna be running behind us every once in a while. And Aaron, who's this guy right here, is an entrepreneur as well. He's been in the, waste disposal industry?
Yeah, that's it.
It's well, technically it is, because we're going to talk taxes real quick, and that is like, as a small business owner, really stinks when I have to pay all this tax, and I keep jiggling the camera. I shouldn't use my hand. So he said, yeah, one of my niches is small business owners. I'm like, what? What do you do for small business owners? So then I'm going to ask the question. I thought I'd video him talking about it. So What do you do for small business owners?
Well, small business owners have a unique set of problems that if you're employed with a W-2 at a company, you don't have. So all of your revenue, for example, is taxed to you personally if you've got an LLC or an S Corp, that kind of filing. And so there are things you can do if you get ahead of it to avoid that double tax.
Well, unless you're not really filing your taxes correct, and then what happens?
That's problem number one.
Yeah,
probably should start there.
You go to jail, I think, when they find out.
Yeah,
so you don't want to do that, which, I mean, all of us mess up, so don't start messing up. But when you get it right, you'll realize, wow, they're really hammering it.
Everything's a full pass-through to you personally. And so the other issue is you got a small amount of options to invest in that are advantageous to you from a tax perspective. So I'm a firm believer that in our lifetimes, the tax rates that we experience on income tax are just going to go up. So the more that we are deferring our taxes, 401ks, IRAs, etc., the bigger pot of money we've got down the road taxed at a higher rate. That's a problem.
So to unpack that real quick, because I know this doesn't sound like CrossFit, but this is what we do. We help people, and he helps people. I thought, hey, let's do a video about helping people. So the idea of a traditional IRA and then a Roth IRA, hey, I put it in a Roth IRA, not pay any taxes on it, and then let it grow with all that extra money, and then at the end take it out. So the idea, that's great if taxes stay, I'm just making numbers up, if they stay at 10%, then yeah, you win. But that never happens.
And you brought up a whole other problem, Andy, which is another one we can solve, is that most small business owners, eventually you're gonna make enough money to where the government won't let you contribute to a Roth IRA. It's actually not that much of an income threshold to where they say you make too much money, a Roth isn't an option for you. So then you're really kind of hamstrung on what your options are from a tax perspective. So
if you have a small business, if you're in our gym and you're watching this, or you're a CrossFitter and you're watching this, weirdly, there's a lot of entrepreneurs that do CrossFit, and if you're thinking, wow, yeah, I do pay a lot in taxes. So Aaron, who has his own business, weirdly titled
Vincent Financial Group,
which I think that's his last name. That's so strange.
Not Financial Group, but Vincent.
Yeah, well, when he was born, it was Tommy Financial Group, and they're like, yeah, that's not so good. Let's go with Vincent. And they're like, so they changed it. This at Ellis Island, is that where they changed that? Is that Statue of Liberty? Yeah, I think that's where they changed it. So now it's not that anymore, but he does do this for a living. He is a successful business owner that drives 3 Teslas at the same time.
I drive a truck. Yeah. Nothing special.
It is special. He actually saves it. So here's the other thing. I listened to a lot of books. One of them is Jim Collins, and he was actually talking about this very thing. Don't pay the tax now because you know what the rate is and it's only going up. Yeah. And the other thing was kind of from who's the Braveheart guy? What's his name? Braveheart?
William Wallace.
Yeah, but it's not him. He was in another movie where he was a colonial doing basically the same thing.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, and he said aim small, miss small. I still don't really know what that means.
The Patriot.
Yeah, the Patriot. Thank you. I see. And so live small, save big. Yeah.
Just like you're lifting.
Yeah. Yeah, something good. I like that. All right, so if you need any financial assistance, this guy.
We got it. We'll take care of you.
He's in Woodstock.
Yep.